Beautiful Kennebunkport, Maine. I was so lucky to be down there for a couple days, and one early morning, since there's not a lot of traffic around this time of year, I rode my bike all the way down to, I think it's called Walker Point, where the Bushes have their houses. And so this is the bike ride on the way back from there, and it is just so beautiful. I see people riding along this section, but I never have done it because the road is really narrow and windy. But because it's April and there's hardly anyone around and it's early morning, I was able to do this with no problem. So the view here is so beautiful. The Maine coast is so gorgeous. Now there's a lot of these cranes and cones, etc., around because there was a storm in March, but there was also one in January that really did a huge amount of damage, and I was very surprised actually to see how much damage there was. And now I'm approaching a house here on the left, which is sort of in the middle there, with all these sandbags. Look at this. I just couldn't believe it. Now that doesn't even look that bad compared to some of the other things that I saw, like collapsed driveways and totally collapsed land around the houses, but also the road collapsed in several places. Cape Porpoise is a short ride from here, and I went out there, and part of the road is gone. They had to put in a traffic light because there's only one lane, and it's only a dirt road, so the whole road must have collapsed, and they're rebuilding it. So nevertheless, even though the cones and the cranes, it's still a beautiful ride. So here is this beautiful view. I'm going to ride all the way down across the way there. But before I get there, I have to go through this adorable little town of Kennebunkport. This has to be one of the cutest layouts of a town that I've ever seen. I love how small the buildings are, and I just really like the layout of the whole center here. So here I'm coming in to where the stoplight is. Oh, I just love this section so much. And here's all these cute little stores. Everything's closed, of course, because it's like 6:30 in the morning right now. And here's the other side. Just love how beautiful this is. Now, here's somebody walking his dog. I almost ran over him. I have a stop, and I thought everybody did, and I just pulled out in front of a big truck that I realized he didn't have a stop sign. So I'm going to let him go past me. And here I'm going over the bridge. So I'm heading over to that beach that I commented on earlier in the video. So I took a left at the light, and I'm going down. I believe this is called Beach Road. Now this is the Franciscan monastery. This monastery sponsored my mother when she came into this country, and so I have very fond memories of spending many summers there. So here I am coming right up to the beach. I'm all the way on the other side of the coast here. And here it is. This is the beach that I walk usually when I'm here, and just love it here. And here's the same beach. I'm going in the opposite direction. I'm going back to where I'm staying. And I have a few photographs that I wanted to share with you that I took previously. So here's a tree that got washed up on the shore. Here's the beautiful sunrise this morning. Couldn't be any more beautiful. There's a beautiful sunset, another beautiful sunset, and the surfers are out there. This is before the stormy weather came. Just love the Maine coast, and I hope that you get a chance to visit this beautiful little village called Kennebunkport.